everybody, I'm back again with another really cool book, another Lift the Flap book, and this one's called Questions and Answers About Our World. I thought we could go through this whole book in a few different videos and learn some really cool facts. Alright, so let's go to the first page. This page we're going to skip because it just tells you what is in the book. So we're going to go ahead and start with this one. These are all questions about when. So here's this one. When do hurricanes happen? Normally after the summer, when the ocean water is warmest. Warm, wet air rises up and creates spiraling storm clouds. So the warm, wet air goes up, and then it makes the clouds spiral around, and it causes a storm called a hurricane. When can I see a shooting star? Have you guys ever seen a shooting star? Let's see when we can find one. On a clear night, you can see one roughly every 15 minutes. Wow. So in the night, sky is not cloudy and you can see a lot of stars, you might be able to see a shooting star about every 15 minutes. That's pretty cool. All right, how about this one? When was the first town built? Around 10,000 years ago. By around 6,000 years ago, some had grown into cities. This is how the first city might have looked. Wow. So they all have a place to live inside there. Keeps them safe and maybe some of the weather and animals out. That's pretty cool. All right. Scientists study what's under the ground to find out what happened in the past. When did the world begin? Many scientists believe our universe began to form around 14 billion years ago. The sun and our planet, Earth, appeared around 4.6 billion years ago. Oh my goodness, that was so long ago. When will it snow? It's hard to know for sure. If it's freezing cold and cloudy, you might be in luck. Snow is more likely to fall on higher ground where the air is colder. So if snow is more likely to fall on higher ground because the air is cold, that is why around home it's not snowing, but sometimes when you look up at the mountains, there's snow up there. That's because they're so up high that it's so cold up there. All right, let's go to the next page. Make sure these are all tucked. Okay, this page is about where. Where does the moon go in the morning? Nowhere. The moon is still there, moving around our planet and reflecting the sun's light. We can't always see it in the daytime because the sun is so much brighter. Where does the sun go at night? Nowhere. The sun stays where it is. The earth spins around at night and falls on the side facing away from the sun. The moon takes roughly 27 days to move around the earth. The earth takes about 24 hours to spin on itself, around itself. Okay, so in the morning, we don't see the moon, or sometimes we can, but normally we don't see the moon in the morning because the sun is so bright and it's on the other side, so it's kind of hiding. It's on the other side of the world. And at night, the sun doesn't go anywhere. It's just on the other side of the world. And so the moon let's see, the Earth is blocking the light. How do I explain this? Here, okay, so it's the sun's here, the Earth's here, and the moon's here. And so when it's nighttime, the moon is shining on this side and we see the moon. But the sun is over here shining on this side, making it daytime. And then they switch and we turn and it's daytime on our side and then nighttime on their side. I don't know if that explained it, but that's as best as I can do. Maybe we can ask Miss Julie an easier way to explain that. All right, where does the sky end? It doesn't exactly end. The gases around our planet gradually thin out and space takes over. Where can I see an elephant? In Africa, in Asia, or in a zoo? This is an Asian elephant. It has small rounded ears and it's 9 feet tall. And then this one's a female, and we know that because it has no tusks. This one has a tusk, so that one is a male. All right, then the other kind of elephant is an African elephant. It has huge ears. And on this elephant, male and females have tusks. And they are 13 feet tall. So they are very big elephants. This one's a little bit smaller. Okay, where does oil come from? We use oil to run cars, heat homes, make plastic, and lots more. Deep underground, it's made from tiny sea plants and animals that lived millions of years ago. Close up, here's a close-up of ancient sea animals. They died, sank, were covered up by sand and silt, and turned into oil. So everything that was on the ocean floor a long time ago eventually got covered up by the dirt that's in the bottom of the ocean, and then they turned into oil. And that's where we get it from. Where is the South Pole? In Antarctica. There isn't a real pole there. The North and South Poles lie at each end of an imaginary straight line running through the Earth. The Earth spins around it. So the North Pole's at the top of the Earth and the South Pole's at the bottom of the Earth. Where's the hottest place on Earth? Probably the Lut Desert in Iran. It's so hot, not even germs can survive. Whoa. In summer at the South Pole, the sun never sets. Wow. Where does water go at low tide? Have you ever gone to the beach and the water is so far out that you can walk where normally there's water? It's so cool. The water goes out to sea. It's pulled away from the shore by the moon. It takes just over 6 hours for the tide to come back in again. Where do we get electricity from? Different energy sources. We can get it from wind power. The wind pushes this around and around and it generates energy that we can collect. Solar power, this is called a solar panel, some of you might have, and it gets energy from the sun and then we can collect it. In a power station, the energy is turned into electricity and travels to our homes along wires. That's why you see a lot of poles with wires connecting them along the streets. That is what brings energy to our house. That's what makes our TV turn on, everything in our kitchen work. We can charge things because of it. We do a lot with electricity. All right, last one for this video is, where is the tallest waterfall? Venezuela. In Venezuela, South America. It's called Angel Falls, and it is 3,212 feet high. It was named after Jimmy Angel, the first person to fly over the waterfall. How cool. All right, that's all we're going to read now of this book. I hope you enjoy, and maybe we'll do a few more pages in another video.